How you going? This is Glenn back with another video. So today, well, just a stream that sorry, I got a bit distracted. This is just a random stream that I've come up with. But first of all, if any of you are with what's his name, Christopher Collects, you'll know that he uses Discord. So here we go. So here I am on Discord, and that light is too bright. So I'm on Discord, and there is actually a coin channel. So I can't show this on my PC because my PC actually died. So we have a coin topics that we're talking about, and also on this one it's called Australian coin collecting. So I'd like to invite everyone to actually come and talk about Australian coins on this topic. And here is the channel for Christopher Collects. Now here's UK. There's probably other channels on there, and I would just like to invite people on there. After the stream is finished, I'll actually put a link down below so you can find it quite easily. And here's a $50 banknote. Beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, so that is an invite to everyone to go to talk about coins on on Discord. So anyway, I've got a new banknotes, and I've also got new coins as well. So the new coins I got is this lot from Uzbekistan. So in 2018, Uzbekistan issued new coins. So here's the 500 som, and it's coin rotated 2018. So let's try and get a close up. That's better, 2018. And the value of the som's about 5,000 som to $1 So it's 500. There is 200. Here's the coat of arms. Very beautiful, actually. 200 has some type of animal on it. Need to do some research on that. 100, Independence Monument, I believe that is. And 50. It has a value of about 7,000 som to $1. I made videos on Indian rupees, so let's focus in. So here's a Mughal rupee. Here's a British India, 1881. I've shown this before. This is actually a bit of a hard year to get. I think there's only like 2.5 million. Then I've 1892, 1901, 1905, then 1919, and whoa, can't focus. Sorry about that. 1919, and I need one with King George VI on it. So it's King George V. I actually quite like these, quite large. These are 11.5 grams roughly. 0.915% silver from memory. And this one's roughly about the same, 11.5 grams, but this is mostly silver. So as you can see, the size variety, and the rupee currently is pretty low in value. Now these banknotes I've got here, I have a Syrian banknote issued in 2009. When this was issued, this had a value of $2, $2 American dollars, but now it has a value of I think about 10 American cents because of the Civil War. And what I like about this banknote is it has Ugaritic, the Ugaritic language in cuneiform. So if you don't know what cuneiform is, this is actually the first writing system. They wrote with wedges. So if you just take a chopstick and make the end into a triangle, that's what they use. That's why it looks like they're using triangular writing. So this is Ugaritic, it's a Semitic language, it's related to Arabic and Hebrew, and it's been extinct for about 3,000 years. So here's the date, 2009. It's 1430 in the Islamic calendar. And it has security numbers in Arabic and Latin. So I quite like this banknote. It's very, very interesting. And on the back, I think that is a university. I'm not too sure. And also, you can see it has different writing systems. Probably has Phoenician there. Oh yes, cuneiform, Phoenician, probably Sinaic script. I can't really tell. Looks like the bottom is Arabic. Probably has Nabatean. So Nabateans also had their own language that Arabic actually evolved from. Not bad. So I'm going to get this set. You can get the set of all Syrian banknotes from 50 to 2,000 for probably about $30 because pretty much it's lost its value. And here's one of my most favorite series from Burma. So this is the 1970 series. This is 25 kyats. And there is a 50 and 100 kyats, but they are actually more expensive than these because they were withdrawn and demonetized in, I think, 1978. I have to look that up, can't remember. So these ones are quite common because they were used during the 80s as well. And they're just a beautiful note. The 50 is the hardest to get. So it looks like mythical creature. On here, that might be Unsung. Not Unsung Suchi, that's his daughter. And this one's in sequence. A lot of, so 4-1 to 4-5. A lot of 5 banknotes. Beautiful. If you can get any of these, I encourage you to actually get them. Then we have these Papua New Guinea banknotes. So I've got 10 of these. You can pick these up for like $3 to $7 depending on who you're buying from. And these are 2008. I did make another video on this. 20 kina, and exchange rate to the Australian dollar is about 10. But paper banknotes from Papua New Guinea have all been demonetised, so these have no legal tender. And this series come with a 2 and a 100 kina as well. And as you can see, it has Parliament House there. It has what is it? Bird of Paradise, a native bird of New Guinea. Beautiful native birds. And an interesting thing about New Guinea, the island, is that it has a total of probably about between 1,000 and 2,000 languages. They're not quite sure, and that's at least 20% of all the languages in the world. So New Guinea's very language rich, but it's not really studied that much. So that's why I like New Guinea, because of all the languages. So here we have a wild boar or a pig, and some native jewelry made out of, these are cowrie shells, probably a conch, made out of different seashells. And here we have the symbol for the Bank of Papua New Guinea. And this banknote was issued for the 35th anniversary of the Bank of Papua New Guinea, 1973. And Papua New Guinea first issued their own banknotes in 1975. So these are one of the best banknotes in the world. Okay, some more banknotes. Okay, I have 2 new Ukrainian banknotes, 2 and 5 hryvnia, and I do have the 1 hryvnia, but it's away, so I'm not worried about getting it out. So I'm not too, I can't actually read Cyrillic. So it looks, this guy's a king. I should have looked this up, but it doesn't matter. And on the back is looks like churches from around the Ukraine. And these are probably objects that are stored in the churches, because a lot of churches, especially Orthodox, have a lot of historic monuments. Well, not just Orthodox, just religious places around the world. They usually have sacred objects in their church. And there's watermarks. It's the same as the face. And these banknotes have been replaced by coins. So they have a new 1 and 2 hryvnia coin, and they're going to issue a 5 and 10 later. So this is the crest, which they took the coat of arms of Ukraine on. So another banknote, which is really awesome, is this one. Now, this is a banknote from Macedonia. Macedonia has one of the most beautiful banknotes in the world. Whatever countries in Europe have good banknotes? Poland has a really good series. Switzerland has a good series. Romania is okay, not as good as this, which is different from Romanian coins, which are quite terrible. Bulgaria has a good series. Serbia has a good series. The euro is not a good series. So a majority of countries that have their own banknotes still have a good series. Nordic countries. Iceland is okay. Norway is okay. Sweden is yeah, the new ones are Mama Day. Oh, sorry. Can't speak Cantonese on this channel. So Mama Day just means it's okay. Anyway, so this is a 10 dinar from Macedonia. This is a polymer series. They also issue a 50 dinar polymer series. And they have a banknotes. They issue a 100, 200, 500, 1,000, 2,000 and 5,000 dinar. So this one has I forget what you call it. A fresco? Not a fresco. It's like little tiles put together. And it's supposed to be from a Roman villa. And it has, this is a peacock. This is a flower, plant with flowers. And tapestry, that's it. That's what you call it. Tapestry. So this is a tapestry. Here's a duck. And there's a head of a column that they would use to support the building. And on this side, he has, well, the headless body of Isis, which is a Greek god. And here it looks like, that looks like a type of necklace. Looks like a bottom jaw, but I think it's a necklace. So we have a security thread, but really that's just another ink pattern. And here we have some dots, like braille for the blind to recognize the denominations. And here we have, looks like Marcus Aurelius. And it's Skopje, March 2018. Skopje is the capital of Macedonia. So if you collect banknotes, then Macedonia is a place to go and collect, because these banknotes are very beautiful. And another series that I like is the Slovenian banknotes. So this is a 10 torarev, and they issued up to 10,000 torarev. This had an equivalent value of Australian dollars about 10 cents. And it's quite small, and this one's uncirculated. Single year issue of 1992. And the back is also related to the front. So it looks like this guy might be an architect. This is in Slovenian, which is a Slavic language. It's related to Croatian and Serbian, as well as Russian. And I heard that it's sort of a little bit intelligible to those who speak Serbo-Croatian. Or maybe he actually is a writer and he Primoz Truba. Maybe he was like a Slovenian literature advocate. That's why they have the alphabet there. Okay, so that's quite good. Nice banknotes. The 10,000 is actually quite expensive. Okay, so now I have some hyperinflation banknotes from Venezuela. So recently they just revalued at 100,000 bolivars to one new bolivar. So this 1,000 equals 1 centésimos, but they've never issued a coin, so this is pretty much worthless. These banknotes are very beautiful. Other banknotes of South America that are very beautiful are Argentina, their modern banknotes are good. Colombia, their banknotes are good. Brazil, their new banknotes are not as good as the older ones. And Paraguay are okay. The rest of the countries down there, yeah, they're okay. They're passable. But Ecuador doesn't issue their own banknotes anymore. They actually, Ecuador, oh, my wife's home, maybe I'll get into trouble. So Ecuador uses the US dollar. Anyway, so here's a 500 bolivars. This is dated March 2017. And here we have some river dolphins that live in South America. So right now you should actually try and get a set of these because they're quite cheap. In future they might actually increase in pricing, especially the 20,000 and 100,000, which had a limited availability. So here's the 1,000, and let's see. Only 2 people watching. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who's watching. A lot of people were very busy, so I just appreciate anyone that watches. And this one has Negro Primero. I'm not too sure who that is. But when I get the whole set, I'll explain who these people are. And here we have large armadillos. Now in South America, they used to have a real big armadillo called a glyptodon. You can look it up on Wikipedia. It's quite a large animal. Probably about the size of a modern car. And just a sedan. And this is a beautiful banknote. I really like this series. I need to get the rest. So this is the highest denomination I've got so far. You can get 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 bolivars. And it's sad that Bolivia is going through hyperinflation because people's livelihood gets destroyed, you know? At one time, 1,000 bolivars would have been equal to probably about $200. But when someone saved up 1,000 bolivars and then hyperinflation removes its value, so what's the point? Another hyperinflation is the intis of Peru. Now I'm trying to get the series, so this is 50,000 intis. And I'm trying to get up to, I think it's 5 million inti banknote that issued. So the guy on here is Victor Val Ayla de la Torre. Now, sometimes on the back, looks like the Peruvian Parliament, Congreso National Congress. And if you don't know already, about 60% of English comes from languages like Norman French, Latin, and Greek. So about 60% is derived from Latin. So I find Spanish a lot easier to comprehend than German because a lot of the words are pretty much similar. So Bank Central de la Reserva del Perú, 50,000 intis, so 5,000, so 50,000 intis. Sorry, I had to think about that. And another banknote, Honduras. Now, these banknotes are cheap. you can get them. They really don't have any security features on them because it has a value of about 20 lempiras to one American dollar, should I say. So this one's worth about 25 US cents, and here I have a older 25 US cents, and as you can see, it's a coin. So the highest banknote I think is 500 lempiras, so these should be quite cheap to get. So a series shouldn't actually cost that much. Not like getting a series of euros, which would be very expensive. So this is 2014. I think this is the latest banknote. So we have the coat of arms, Morozan. He is some person who is famous with Honduras. And this is going to my collection. I've only got up to 10 lempiras, but I'll get the rest soon. And this is the Battle of Trinidad, Battle de la Trinidad, that took place in 1827. So this is either the War of Independence from Spain. The date looks a bit late. Or it could be something to do with the Central American states, because most of the Central American states, Guatemala, Honduras, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, were actually one country. At this time, Panama was actually part of Colombia. And maybe this was, don't know, have to look that up. But it's very interesting. A lot of historical items you can find in banknotes. Historical people, also you've got wildlife. So this is why I like to collect banknotes. You also got buildings, architectural. You also got a lot of mythological creatures of what they actually believe. So that's 5 lempiras. I recommend that you actually go and get some. And another cheap series you can get is this series here from Malawi. Last time I looked, the actual value is about 500 kwacha to $1 US. Which one may be fake? Now, all these banknotes are actually real. None of these are fake. I got them off a reputable dealer. And anyway, so this one comes from 20 kwacha to 2,000. So 2,000 is worth about $4. Those poor people from Malawi, the value of their banknotes have been eroded. And there's 2 series. There's one for the thick 20 in the lettering, numbering I mean, and one with the thin. So this is the thin numbering, and this was issued from 2014. Also, they issued spots for the blind to actually differentiate the banknotes. And as you can see, they're all pretty much the same size. So I've got 20 kwacha, and then this, I think it's a Chimera type fish in Lake Malawi. So Lake Malawi is that lake there. And on the back, you have College of Medicine, Blantyre, Sungo National Park. Why? Because back then people actually collected banknotes. If you're talking about this one, 1975, obviously this is in series. I would say that the central bank probably kept these banknotes, and later on they usually sell them off, and that's why there's a lot of Cambodian banknotes on the market now. And these Burmese ones were used up into the mid-80s. You can find old banknotes that are in uncirculated condition. They're not that rare, unless they're if they're the 1800s banknotes, in which banknotes actually had a high value compared to current banknotes, then yeah, they'll most likely be in circulated condition. But if they're, I don't know, probably from the 20s or 30s onwards, you can actually buy banknotes that are actually in good condition, because a lot of people actually collect the banknotes. And in some countries, because of inflation or changing banknotes, they actually kept the old series in bulk. That's not like Australia. Australia generally destroys their old banknotes after like a certain time. Okay, so here's another good series to get. This is the Angolan series. Yes, if you look after them, they will last a long time. Like, I don't have any old banknotes. But these will probably be around long after I have passed away. Okay, Angolan banknotes. So here's a 5 and 10 kwanza. And here's 2 previous presidents that are on there. I forget their names. And the highest coin, I think, is 1,000 kwanza. So they don't actually use these banknotes. Or maybe they actually do use these banknotes. And I like this beautiful pattern. And the interesting thing about these banknotes is that, have a look, they have waterfalls on the back. So this is called the waterfall series. So this is Luena waterfall. This is Rakana waterfall. This is really a good series. But the higher banknotes are actually quite expensive, even though the highest banknote has a value of about $20. Hello. They're actually very rare to get. Hello, Lehoma. Messia. Lopo. Okay, another series which is not that attractive but is okay is the Somaliland banknotes. Hey, can you just check the chicken, please? Is that okay? Okay, Emma?
What happened to that?
Dear.
Huh?
Alright, I'll be back in a minute, people. That's it, Emma.
Why did you screw it? Why did the water come up?
Oh, because I put the lid on. There's still food. Okay.
Headache.
Okay. That's all right. So,
Yeah.
check the computer.
Huh?
Check the computer. So I changed the hard drive and I put it in this one. It's not that hard. What you got is the motherboard. This one doesn't have a graphics card. Then you have the RAM and the hard drive. No, I think it's motherboard is not compatible. I tried to put the graphics card in it and it moved on it. And so this one's a bit slow now. Yes, everything's on the platform. What I need the motherboard. Yeah, it does, because it's so slow. See, this is the motherboard, that's what I need. Yeah, I think that I could probably sell this part. So this is still on the market. This is the speed. This is the buy another one of these. And this one is the graphics card. Yeah. That's basically buying that, and that. This one doesn't move. Oh no, that works. That works. Because when you connect the your hard drive, it does charge up. So this works. This one just doesn't start up. So it's something like that. So I think we keep that one. Keep that one a little bit there.
You go and buy it.
Sorry, people. That's what happens when you have a wife. She's a beautiful lady, though. It's time for my lunch. Whereabouts are you, Joe Vlog? Aha! I'm not coming to relieve you at lunch. Now, go and have lunch. Go home. Maybe a vivid. They look very vivid. Yes, they do. So anyway, it's after these Somaliland banknotes, and this is a value of about... Okay, for anyone who knows there, I actually know Joe in the real world. I actually work with him, which is pretty sad. Because he likes to hurt me very much. Especially my heart. Anyway, so here are banknotes of Somaliland. The highest banknote is 5,000 shillings. And they are actually better quality than what I thought. I thought they might have been low grade quality banknotes, but these are really just as good quality as this Angolan banknote here. So they're just very high quality. And they do have a security thread, as you can see there, but they don't have any watermarks. So here's the bank building, Bank Somaliland in Hargeisa, which is actually the capital of the country. And a lot of people say this country is actually part of Somalia. But Somalia is really not a functional country. And, oh, sorry. This one was issued in 1994, the first banknote. And it has a port of, I think it's Baidera, can't remember. And this one was first issued in 2011. And it's currently the second highest banknote, has a value of about 20 US cents. But this currency is not really exchangeable. World Banknote Collection. Yes, Joe, I do owe you. Maybe I will pay you tomorrow. So here I have banknotes from South Vietnam. This is 1955 issue. And this is in sequence, so 93, 94, 95. So four banknotes, should I say. And this one's pretty old. In 1955, they actually issued two different types of 5 dong. So the dong is the national currency. They used it in South Vietnam and North Vietnam, as well as United Vietnam. And I'm not too sure how long this banknote was used, but I'm just going to say they probably used it till the 1960s. They issued a 5 dong coin in 1966, so it probably would have gone out of circulation probably 1960 to 1968. And these are just beautiful banknotes. So that's part of the collection that I like to get is banknotes of Vietnam, especially South Vietnam. We do have a lot of Vietnamese people in Australia, and awesome. Talking about Vietnam, here's another banknote. So I won't take these out, but this is like a backyard banknote, and it's issued in North Vietnam. It's worth 5 dong. This comes in many varieties. So here we have Ho Chi Minh, who was the leader of Vietnam until 1969 when he passed away. Vietnam Dan Tu Cong Hoa. So Cong Hoa means republic. Dan Tu probably means peoples. But Vietnamese People's Republic. And it says €5.99. So, but these ones are pretty much more expensive. And these ones are in sequence, so P052413 and 1. So I'm missing 412. I presume someone else actually brought that. And on this side, you can actually get like orange, greens, different shades of purple. So there's actually many varieties you can get. Probably about 20 varieties, I believe. So let's have a look. I actually got another package today, so there's those ones. And another good coin that I actually got is this one from the Ukraine. Whoa. So this is a 5 hryvnia. I haven't looked it up yet, but it's 2006. No, I don't have any Tunisian banknotes. 18 tuppence coin from the United Kingdom. That would be a Mulberry. Was it Mulberry coin, a silver coin? No, I don't have any of those because they're very expensive. There would have only been a few thousand of them made, and yeah, they're really expensive. So if you're into commemorative coins, buy metal ones. Ukraine has quite a lot. I'll have to look this up. Not too sure what it commemorates or why I actually brought it. Maybe I brought it because it's beautiful. But anyway. So here I have some actual banknotes. Diese Münze erste innerhalb der Pappe. The going is inside the cardboard. The coin. So Münze means money in German. So obviously I got this from Germany. And do you have... Maybe I should get some of these Mulberry coins, but only if I can get them at a reasonable price. So, Jacob, do you have them at all? If you do, I reckon you should make a video on them, because that would be awesome. And World Banknote Collection, no, I don't have any Tunisian banknotes. They're actually quite beautiful banknote series, so if you want to get that series, I recommend it, as well as the Tunisian banknotes. They're very attractive as well. Those from Libya and Morocco are not really that interesting. I reckon they could do a better job. Oh, got a Danish coin set. Very nice. Oh, come on. As you can see, I don't actually have a camera. So 2001 coin set. And Danish coins are actually quite attractive. They're one of the best in Europe. Yeah, Lydian or Libyan. If you don't know Lydia was a country that actually first issued coins in Electrum. They first issued coins in this type of fashion. They had a lion and bull, or a lion on one side, and on the other side they had like a punch on it. So they were the ancestor of modern coins. But Jacob, you're talking about Libyan, and their coins are quite boring. The coins of Tunisia are quite good. Morocco are quite boring. They just have the king. And the coins of Algeria are probably the best in North Africa, if not all of Africa. So anyway, let's have a look at what I got. So I've got quite a few items. Maybe I'll put these back on eBay. So here's a coin set, and these are the current coins of Denmark, except they got rid of the 25 ore in 2008. So this has 28,000 issued. As you can see, it's in Danish, which I can't really read, but it's related to English, the language that I'm speaking now. And here's the flag, and that's actually one of the oldest flags in the world. So very attractive issue. I do have other coins of Denmark. So here's so here is a better one. This is a 2007, so they actually changed the actual coin. The older design is actually better. Okay, let me see if we can get a close-up. The $100 of Australia has been in circulation since 1996. They're going to issue the new banknote in 2020, so no, I don't have the banknote of the newer issue. So here's that design. This is the older one, this is the newer one. So the older one's actually a lot better. They didn't change the design of the... And that reflection is actually from the plastic. So here's the effigy of the Queen. So let me see if I can actually... If I go back... Yes, I do have Swedish coins. I need to make a video of them. So, I have quite a few Swedish coins. Apparently there isn't really that much of a big market for them. I'll make a video. I was going to do a video of the coins from 1960s, 1970s, the series. Oh, you're Swedish. Do you like Swedish coins? What do you think of the new Swedish coins, the 1, 2 and 5 kronor? I reckon they should change to 10 kronor because it's very much like the Australian $2 note. $2 coin, should I say. And I'm afraid, but these Danish coins are actually better. So, Jacob, let's get a focus. Can you actually read that? That's in Danish. They say that... I know Danish is very close to... My great-grandparents were Swedish. Not really. So Jacob, you're Australian, Swedish background. So I'll leave that there. And if you go on eBay and buy from this guy has lots of good items, so give him a plug. And he actually packages these items very well. So here I have a porcelain coin. So this is what they call a notgeld or muntgeld. And this is from Hamburg. And porcelain means it's just clay. So 1821. And I actually got quite a few. I'm very interested in these clay coins. So this is like the stuff used in pottery. 1821 to 1921, so it's 500 years since the founding of this place. So these are popping up. Here's Norse. Okay. The Norse people would have included Swedes, Danish and Norwegians, as well as Icelandics. So maybe you mean he's from Norway. Norway.
It's too slow.
Yeah, I told you.
Extremely slow.
That's because it doesn't have a graphics card.
Oh.
And the hard drive is too slow. Huh?
So awesome. Do I get anything?
Yeah, you got Commonwealth Bank loves you. So anyway, let's have a look at some other coins. Huh?
You have to get it on Monday then.
What?
It's
呢個咩？我唔明啊，我唔知啊。
呢個嘢啦。
OK，冇問題。你俾我錢啊嘛？
我要俾嗰個卡。
呢個卡冇嘛？Okay, so here's I have another new coin. Hello, Mrs. Gumadi. Can you say Lehoman Tungman? Cãi mà. What? More? I just show people my coins. Muốn ảnh? Sẽ có ảnh mà. Okay, so here I have a coin from Roman Empire. Tung lang mà. Okay, muốn mình thấy. And this is a coin from, congratulations, from Viminacium. So up the top it has, this is the year. It was, can't read the year. Looks like it is, looks like year 4. And this is a very good issue. It's in a place of Serbia now. Yes, I actually get most of my coins from eBay because there's just so many varieties. There's lots of competition. You can get a Roman coin, like I got this one for like $10. And I actually have a few other Roman coins. So I got, try and go to this guy. Oh, here you can actually get really good but not expensive Roman coins. So here is another one. So this is Constantine Veiled, and I think, not too sure why they issued this one, but I think they issued a lot of different Roman emperors that are veiled. So this is Nicosia, and it has Constantine around in. So these ones are quite cheap. The coins from 300-400 is actually quite cheap. This Viminacium, which is probably about 230 to 240 AD, it's probably a bit more expensive. As I said, I got this one for about $10. So Roman coins, not only Roman coins, also South Asian, Indian coins, should I say, are actually quite easy to get. Here's another Roman coin. So this one is this is Constantinus again. So there's Constantine, Constantinus, Nub, and here we have the standard in the middle and 2 soldiers around. This is from Constantinople, so the city is down the bottom, Constantinople. And this is a very good issue. I think I got this one for like $5. So, is there any other Roman coins that I got? No, I've got some medieval ones. I got 2 German coins from this guy as well, which are very attractive. So I have a 1 mark, 1875. This one has a mint mark, so that's Berlin. So that's a nice coin. Here I have a 2 mark, 1901. And this one is from Prussia. And it's a commemorative one, commemorating 200 years of Prussia. So it has Frederick Wilhelm II. And I like the crown on this. There's a big bird on top. So that's actually quite a good. I wonder if it's been cleaned or not. So it's pretty much uncirculated. And here we go. I have quite a few of these porcelain coins. You hear that sound? That's the sound of fired clay being rubbed together. So I shouldn't do that. So these are all pretty much the same. They're quite nice. You should actually get them. And I've got some small medieval silver coins. I can't remember who they actually were. I can't remember who actually issued them. They're so small, they don't want to come out. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I need to go to the eBay app and find out. Okay, what messages? Okay, what coins are people actually trying to collect now? That would be interesting. Me. Oh, come on. Me, what coins am I trying to collect? Generally, I'm just addicted to buying coins, so while I try to collect certain coins, I actually find it a bit hard. So here we have a medieval coin. Is it going to focus or what? Okay, this is probably a Hungarian dinar. And it looks like it has 1546 at the top. Yeah, I do. I have Australian coins and banknotes that I get from circulation. Yeah, but I find that Australian coins and banknotes are actually not really that creative. Okay, so 1546, the date is at the top there. Oops. And it looks like we have Madonna and Child on the back. And this should be actually a Hungarian coin. So here I have another one. Looks like I got a few the same. And this one is 15.9. Now we're a banknote collector. That's the second time you asked. No, I don't have. I do have an Australian $100 banknote, but they don't have a new $100 banknote that comes out in 2020. So here is the coat of arms. Nice. Here I have a third one with the coat of arms. Okay. And here, that one's more clearer. So let me see what. I'll just bring up the listings that I've got, and we'll find out what they are from. And here's another one. So, and here's a third one. Thing about this is that I have to manually focus it. So 1546. So the Madonna and Child. So these coins I actually keep because these are series that I like. And this one is, where's the date again? Looks like 1615 date you see. 1615. And let me have a look and see. Yeah. Okay, so these are Hungarian. Ungarn. What is this one? (1615) Matthias II, Madonna, Kind Kremnitz. So it's main to the Kremnitz. And Madonna Kind just means child. So these will probably have no mintage figures. What are these Roman coins from? So this was Constantine II. Focus. So this is Constantine II and Constantinople, and this is called a phallus, which is quite a small coin. Now you notice the Byzantines issued a large phallus, which is about 40 numis. And this one is from Constantine I. And it says Gieden series, so commemorative series. Not really. This kind of like, I've had this for a while. This is, I did make a video on it. What is the lowest denomination? Well, in this time period, they just class these Roman coins based on size, so between 3 and 400. I presume that the last denomination would have been the smallest coin. So you can actually get coins that are actually half this size. And they actually call these follis, but they don't really know what these coins are actually called. Just like the double denarius, the Antonianus, they don't know what that coin was called, so they just call it Antonianus. During the Empire, the quadrans was actually a small coin, it's about this size. And that was, I do have one from, I think it's from, not Trajan. Probably, I can't remember who issued it anyway. For bronze coins, yeah. They're not like modern coins, so do I have $1 or $2 on me? Okay, I don't. I have a. So here's some. So these are all base metal coins. So this coin here is a $1, but it has a high value of this coin, which is a 50-cent coin. And that wasn't the case in Roman times. In Roman times, this coin would have had a smaller value than this coin. So that's generally the way bronze coins went in the past. But now we use fiat money, so this is all fiat money. It means it has an agreed value based on economics. But as to the metal value of this coin is probably only about 20 cents, so it doesn't actually reflect its coinage, which is pretty much the same here. This metal value wouldn't actually be the actual value of the coin, but economics back then was actually quite different. And here we have the Hungarian and the bronze coin. So this is pretty much similar to the size of a denarius, but the denarius was thicker. So this is only about, oh, dropped it. This is only about roughly 1 gram, probably about 1.5 gram. Denarius was about 3 to 4 grams. And with Roman coins, this coin here, this smaller coin would have had less value than this larger coin, even though these are different 2 time periods and 2 different currencies. So this one would have been used in the 200s, this would have been used in the 300s. And in the 300s, you generally didn't get any coins of this size. It's only with the reforms of Justinian II in about 610 or whatever. I can't remember the date specifically that you actually get larger follis coins again. Oh, I actually have another one as well. I overlooked that. So I actually got, how many do I have? I actually got 6 of these Hungarian denarius. So if you're into Hungarian coins, I reckon now is a good time to actually get them, because, let me focus, because you can actually, yeah, there you go. You can get a lot of these small silver denarius quite easily on eBay. If you go to other coin shops, it'll actually be a bit more expensive, but eBay's probably the largest market for coins, and this one's 1611, and this one was issued by Matthias II. Oh, and we have Rudolph II as well. So here are all my Hungarian dinars. I hate the way it just, yeah. And you have to remember, in some sort of time periods, only silver coins were issued. Like the Western Kashapanas of India, They only issued silver coins. They didn't issue gold or bronze. The Kushans in India, they only issued bronze and gold. They didn't really issue many silver. It's only times where the empire was pretty prosperous and large, like the Romans, until the mid 2nd century, the Mughals. So where's a Mughal coin? So here's a large Mughal coin. It's actually quite rare to actually get a large coin this big. This is about 11 grams. These are about 1.5. So you need 10 of these equal 1 of these of silver. So it's actually quite rare to get large silver coins in circulation. You need stability and good economics, and that's what the Mughals brought in for about 200 years. And then the British come and, well, it started to disintegrate. But these are small silver coins issued by the Hungarians. So the Hungarians were a mobile tribe, and this is just after they actually come into the Hungarian plain, actually settled down, stabilised themselves, became Christians, established peaceful relations with the countries around it, and we're only then able to actually issue these large, small silver coins in bulk. They did issue bronze, and I believe some silver, as some gold as well. But as you can see, this Delhi Sultan's coin. So Delhi Sultans their territory fluctuated, their economy fluctuated. They were always in conflict with other people, so they did issue bronze, silver, and gold. So where's the other bronze coin? I don't have it on the table. Anyway, but these coins are actually quite small. Then you have this one. This one's from Indonesia on Java. And who issued? Majapahit. So as you can see, on this side supposed to be the word MA for Masa. The denomination on this side is actually only a punch. So this is pretty much similar to one of the earliest coins from Lydia. And here I have another one. This is a Bavarian Pfennig coin. I've made a video on this. This is supposed to be a helmet. As you can see, it's quite primitive. It's actually about, I think, 12th century. This is later, a lot better. Anyway, I better go check my dinner. So I will be back. So anyway, people, if any of you's missed out before, so here's all the listings I actually brought on eBay. So brought these ones like $2.30. These ones here for about $9. I also got a few £10 banknotes. So this coin set I got for $10, quite cheap. See, Roman coins, $3. Just remember, if you buy overseas, in Australia, you have to pay tax. So this one, $3. Really? $3. If you want larger, bigger coins, they're going to cost a lot more. $5 for this one. $5. $4 for those two. Oh, sorry, I paid $18 for that. Sorry, I got a bit confused. So $18 for that. It's actually quite cheap for a Viminasium coin. You feel And Viminasium was actually the capital of Moesia. And this coin I got for $20. Really. That's also cheap as well. And I got some other coins. So, but we do have a coin chat on Discord. So here is Discord. I'll leave a link after this video is finished. And it's all called Australian Coin Collecting. And there's actually only a few people on it. So I would actually like to invite you to actually go on it and to talk to us about coins. So pre-decimal coins, nothing on that. Foreign coins, yeah, you can leave photos. Sell, trade, bullion, coin chat. And there's also Christopher Collects. So Christopher Collects is another YouTube channel. You should actually check him out. And let's have a look. Circulating coin chat. And you should also check out his channel as well. And there's also, you can probably make up your own one as well. Oh, see? This is the person who invited me, and he's on the Australian Coin Chat and also Christopher Collects. So you should actually go and join us to talk about coins. So what else have I got on the table? I actually got a lot of stuff. My wife's going crook at me. I actually do have some stamps as well. I have started a YouTube channel about stamps. We'll just see how that goes. Maybe I won't do it in the future if it's not that popular. So lots of stamps. I have a Australian $20 banknote. So this one's actually going to be replaced next year with the new one. This is 2008 FF. Just collected for fun. And I have some United States quarters. So here you go. Vermont. So currently they're issuing commemorative coins for quarters in the United States. They issue 4 per year. I don't know what they're up to now, but these state quarters have ended. I think they ended in 2011 or 2012. So here's Ohio, Spaceman. And if you had the same one, you also have a P, Philadelphia, and D for Denver. They're the two mints, and San Francisco usually issues proof coins. So here's another one. Kansas, Illinois, not bad. So I've got 2 Illinois, and then I've got Texas with the Lone Star. It's interesting, Texas used to be its own country, and 1845 is when it became part of the United States. Before that, it was independent, and before that, it was part of Mexico, and before that, it belonged to the native indigenous population. Oregon again, California has a miner, which looks like a condor. Here we have Colorado, not bad. So if you're into US quarters, I recommend that you actually get this series. I actually get these for 10-cent coins in Australia. I never actually paid for any of these. Gettysburg, 2011. Okay, so Pennsylvania. So this is the commemorating something else. This is not the state quarters. So let me see if I got Swedish. So anyway, here are my Swedish coins. Got 5 öre, 1 öre to 5 krona. God, this thing doesn't want to focus. So let's oh. No.
You burn that.
No, it's not burnt. So Swedish coins are actually in God we rust. Ha ha ha. Here you go, Swedish coins, not really that attractive. I nearly finished, okay? Did you turn it off? Turn it off, please.
Turn off what? That chicken.
Yeah. The rice is cooking. So it's Gustav Adolf Cornelius. And they actually changed these in, I think, 1973. They actually removed these ones. Oh, here you go, 1972. You know what the price is? Singapore didn't issue any coins in 1952. They only issued coins in 1967 plus. If you're talking about a Malaya coin, 1952, yeah, they're quite common. The seller of the Roman coins is this guy, Numismatic Lands, so numismatic land, and it's actually in Germany. So if you buy off him, just remember you have to pay 10% GST, and his postage rates are quite good. And here we have a 50 öre Sverige. So Swedish coins are, they just had the monogram. So King Gustav Adolf the 6th, 1963. These none of these are actually silver. I think they issued silver into the mid 60s. So here's a 1 krona, 1969. And they initially issued these in a clad type coinage, but then they changed it to copper nickel. So here's this effigy. It looks like someone smacked him in the head with an axe or something. So they actually changed that. Here's the large bronze 5 öre, 1968. So these are no longer legal tender. As you can see, it's incus öre. And yeah, there's 2 mint marks down the bottom. And the smaller Swedish coins now, yeah, they're okay, but yeah, no, not really that good. Plinktin for it. I think that means for all the people. So this is the highest denomination of the time, 5 kronor. It's actually the second highest now. And this one's 1972. So those are my Swedish coins. I'll do another video on them. But what else do I have on the table? Ooh, I actually got this new one. This is quite nice. So if you don't know, in the 1800s, so this is 1857, 1800s, depending on where you go, even the 1700s, they actually issued tokens. So this is a token, it's supposed to be a 1 penny token. It's issued by Holloway. On the back actually has him, Professor Holloway, and it was issued in London, but these were also used in Australia and New Zealand because they are quite common. So Holloway's pills and ointments, so obviously that's what he does. It wouldn't have been modern medicine, it would have been something like alternative medicine. They use that. And the reason why they issued these was because the United Kingdom actually had trouble issuing coins, especially low denominations, for various reasons. Probably war, shortage of materials. So people went about just issuing their own, come on, focus. So issuing their own actual coins. And you could get them into like farthings, half pennies, 1 pennies, up into, I think the highest I've seen is a shilling. But they will be very expensive, the shillings. And I think I got this one for like $7, $8. So if you're in tokens, I reckon you should actually get some of these. This is probably the largest token. Other coins I have. So now I'm just rambling on. Taiwan. So this one is 63. So 6, 10, that's 60, and 3. So you got a Singapore coin 1988. It would just pretty much, if it's uncirculated, you probably get a few dollars for it, but if it's circulated, it's just face value. If you want to get rid of it, just put it with other Singapore coins. 1988 is just a pretty common year for Singapore. What denomination is it, please? So anyway, this one's a $5, so that's 5 there. So it's 5. That's man, just means dollar. There's a nice, beautiful pattern. See, Taiwanese coins of this time are just not very expensive. And here's pretty much uncirculated $1. So this is 1 at the top, man. And it has a plant, not too sure what plant it is. And here we have the coat of arms. Is it the coat of arms of Taiwan? And this one's 63 as well, so that should be 1974. Just remember, with Taiwanese coins, you have to add on 11 years. 5 cent, 1988. Yeah, probably about $1. It won't be that expensive. Look on eBay. Type in 5 cent Singapore 1988 and you should be able to find a value for it. Sooner or later I would actually get a camera that's actually better. And oh, come on. And anyway, here I have these 2 coins here, which is so Republic Portuguesa and it says Estado da India. So the Indian state, so this would have been issued for Goa, Daman and Niue and the other states in India. They actually changed this from the rupees, I think in 1958, into escudos. You have a 1952 coin of Pakistan, West Pakistan. That will be just current Pakistan now. 1952. Coins of Pakistan are really not that expensive. There might be a few rare years, but as you just said, the Pakistan coin, then it should be like, I don't know, 1, 2, 5, 10, 25 or 50 paisa. It actually, I reckon you should make a video on it and just show everyone. And if you need more information on it, like its value, then you should actually just go to eBay and type in the coin and see how much people actually selling it. That's a good indicator of value. So this coin is pretty damaged. So anyway, I think I will have to end the live stream here. And it's gone on a bit too long and I've run out of things to talk about. Also, sooner or later, a real silver. Yeah, this coin here. Okay. Nah, this camera just doesn't want to focus. It wants to focus on the background, not the foreground. So no, screw that. Next time I should actually put something in the background so I can actually focus a lot better. Or maybe this thing is dying. So here I have a shilling. This is the S over D variety. I actually made another video. It will be up soon, like probably January. I have enough videos up to probably, I don't know, mid-January. So, but I left Friday free to just do some streams or just something else I need to do. Anyway, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching and have an awesome coin collecting time, people. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.